Hi guys, Varun here from Fonearena, and we have a really crazy big phone to unbox today. That's the Sony Xperia Z Ultra. Yes, we managed to get one for unboxing for you guys, and the handset has just gone on sale today in India at MRP of about 46,990. So it's going to be available in the market soon at about 44,000, and I'm going to be unboxing it for you first and show you the device. So this is the Xperia Z Ultra, a 6.4-inch display on a phone. Wow. So this is probably a mini tablet, but then this is actually a phone. So let's take a look at the packaging. So this is a retail package for the Sony Xperia Z Ultra. So you're going to be getting a free case as well along with the phone, priced at about 3,000 worth. Has some branding for the FIFA World Cup. Sony Mobile is a partner. So this is the front of the phone on the box. I'm not sure if the picture does justice to the phone inside. So I'm sure the Xperia Z is a lot bigger, considering it's about 200 grams in weight and pretty much very thin on the lines of the Xperia Z, and it has a 6.4 plus inch display. I'm not sure about the exact screen size. It should be 6.44 inches, so that's going to be awesome. So let's quickly take a look at the specs on the back side. So here's on the back side, you have the MRP 46,990 for this phone. One of the most expensive phones to come out in India in recent times, but then I'm sure this phone kind of has a lot of features, so we'll know at the end of this unboxing if it's worth the price. And this is just the MRP, the market operating price should be a lot lesser. So this is the Sony Xperia Z Ultra. So it has the code name C6802 and 8 megapixel camera. So that's the pricing information and all that. So now you have the specs also on the back side. It's one of the first Sony phones to pack the tri-luminous display technology, and it also packs the XMR RS sensor for the camera. This is an 8 megapixel camera on the back. It's an opti-contrast panel for the display, and you have NFC, you have waterproof. So this is awesome. So you have a really monstrous 6-inch plus phone, and it's actually waterproof, which is kind of great. Sony Xperia Tablet Z is also waterproof. It's one of the few waterproof tablets out there. The Xperia Z smartphone is also waterproof. So you have full 180p capture, and the displays as well is a 1080p display. So it's running on Android 4.2.2 out of the box, which is kind of cool because Sony has always been kind of lagging in terms of the Android version on their phones. So it's IP55 and 58 certified in terms of the water protection, waterproof and water resistance. And guess what? This is the first phone to run on the all-new Snapdragon 800 processor, and we already have it in India, which is kind of great. So I was in San Francisco a couple of months back for the unveiling of the Snapdragon 800 processor by Qualcomm. So I was at this benchmarking workshop where they let us run benchmarks on the Snapdragon 800 processor. Benchmarks, you might have read it on Fonearena. It's kind of mind-blowing. It beats pretty much every other processor in the market right now. So the Snapdragon 800 is going to be one of the fastest processors in the mobile handset market for some time. So this is one of the first phones to pack it, the Sony Xperia Z Ultra. So that's kind of cool because you get a 2.2 GHz quad-core Snapdragon 800, and it's one of the first phones in India to pack this processor. So you have an 8 megapixel camera, nothing to be surprised there, considering this is a Sony phone. The camera is going to be great. So let's get into the box. Enough of talking, let's show you the phone. Oh wow, man, this is huge. So this is basically a lot bigger than what I saw in pictures, or you might have seen in pictures. So this is really a monstrous 6.44 inch display on a phone. Kind of mind is blown even before powering it on. So this is the phone itself in the packaging. So let's get rid of the plastic cover, and boy, let's look at that. So it's basically you can use it in one hand, but probably you need two to use it to the full extent. So it kind of fits in the hand. Really huge screen there, and it's pretty thin for a phone of this size. It's just about 6.5 millimeters thick, which is kind of mind-blowing considering it's about 6.4 millimeters, 6.44 in terms of the screen size, but the thickness is kind of well done. It feels really premium. So in terms of the feel, so you have the power button, volume rocker, and the power button on the micro SD SIM card slot. So let's go through the hardware once we are gone through the box content. So let's put the phone aside for a second and take a look at what's inside the box. A startup guide. So you have a startup guide, safety and all that. So there's something in here, warranty certificate. You also get a AC adapter, wall charger, USB cable. So you get a standard micro USB cable which goes into the wall charger here. So that's pretty much standard Sony stuff. You also get a nice pair of earphones from Sony. So that with the ear buds. So let's put the box aside. Let me quickly put up a couple of stuff next to it in terms of the size comparison. So here you have the Nexus 7, which is a 7-inch Android tablet, right next to the Xperia Z Ultra, which is 6.44 inch, almost there. So here you have the Galaxy S4, which almost has a 5-inch screen, and see how small it is right next to the Xperia Z Ultra. Let me get a HTC One right here, which is a 4.9 inch screen. So that feels so tiny right next to the Xperia Z Ultra. So it's booting up. So let's get rid of this plastic film. So it shows the Sony branding there. So while it's booting up, let's show you, it kind of booted up really fast for a phone, Android phone. So normally it takes a little more time for the phone to boot up. Really awesome looking screen there. Kind of looks massive on the kinds of the handling, but still the weight is kind of balanced. It's about 212 grams in terms of weight, but this doesn't feel as heavy. So this is the back of the phone. So let's quickly get rid of this, or probably leave it on for now, and you just need to unlock that way. Let's check what's the Android version it's running. So let's go into settings, about phone. It's running on 4.2.2, which is kind of nice because Sony has been kind of lagging in the in the past, not recently, but in the past in terms of Android updates. But it's nice it's running on 4.2.2 out of the box. So feels really zippy and fast. So let's open up Chrome. So we already have Fonearena opened right there. So pretty nice big real estate on the screen to like do surfing on the internet or watch videos. So it doesn't really feel really bad holding it in one hand, to be honest. I could probably use it in one hand. Let's quickly walk you through the hardware. So on the front you have the 6.44 inch triluminous full HD screen, very nice to the eyes. So that's the display. So pretty much everything is on screen. So the controls are on screen, so you don't have any keys right there. Pretty nice, good, since this is a waterproof phone, so you don't want to have water inside your keys. So that's a good move. So on the right side you have the power lock switch, the volume rocker, kind of a single key for volume up and down, and here you have also the 3mm audio jack on the top right. Not sealed, kind of coated with the material on the inside, so you don't have to really worry about water going in. So there's also a flap which houses the micro SD card slot and the SIM card tray. So it's a very similar mechanism to the one found on the Sony Xperia Z tablet. You have to pull out the tray for putting in the SIM card, and that's that. So you have pretty much nothing else. So you have a lanyard hold right there for considering this is a really huge phone, you don't want to be throwing it down or it's slipping out of your hands. So there's a lanyard hold right there. The back you have a 8 megapixel camera. There's no flash, which is kind of surprising considering the Xperia Z had a flash. So there's NFC as well. The battery is kind of sealed on the inside. It's a 3050 mAh battery, not too big. Huawei Accent Mate has close to a 4000 mAh battery, so this is kind of small at 3000 mAh, but I'm sure they've probably done some kind of software optimization, and it's powered by a Snapdragon 800, which is supposed to be pretty good in terms of the power idling. So we should know that in our review whether how it performs in terms of the battery life. On the left side you have something like connecting pins, which probably are for a dock or something. So no idea about that as of now, but this looks like something made for a dock, so you can charge it or share content to a TV or something like that, considering Sony had a dock for their Xperia, so Z, so probably something similar on those lines. So let's quickly take a look at the specs. On the inside is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 processor, clocked at about 2.2 GHz. It's the fastest processor in the market. Kind of blows every other processor in the market in terms of benchmarks. So I'm going to be running the benchmarks on this pretty soon, so do stay tuned to our channel for the performance numbers of the Xperia Z Ultra. I'm sure it's going to be coming out on top. So it has about 2 gigs of RAM, micro SD expansion, running on Android 4.2.2, LTE support. Probably it will run only on HSPA in India, but I'm not sure if this unit supports LTE. This probably supports HSPA plus. So the main story here is the nice design, 6.4-inch screen, waterproof, a really powerful processor, multimedia capabilities. So this is basically one of the best products to come out of Sony Mobile. So that was a quick unboxing of the Sony Xperia Z Ultra, one of the biggest smartphones to come out on the market. 6.44 inches in terms of the screen size. We're going to be comparing it with the Huawei Accent Mate, which is also 6 inches, and we're going to be comparing to the Samsung Galaxy Mega 6.3. Probably we'll be even comparing it with smaller phones and see how the ergonomics work. Definitely going to be comparing it with tablets too, considering they are kind of in the same space, especially 7-inch tablets. So let us know what else do you want us to find out about the Sony Xperia Z Ultra, and we'll do that for you. Do stay tuned to our channel. Do hit a like if you like this product and liked our video. Do subscribe to our channel if you want to see future videos of the Xperia Z Ultra, including some really nice benchmarks of the Sony Xperia Z Ultra featuring the Snapdragon 800 quad-core chip. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching.